This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Minnesota, where the Timberwolves will try to protect home court. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Dunleavy in the small forward position. On defense, Minnesota. Rose dishes to Noah. Outside, Butler. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Garnett. Wiggins kicks to Rubio. Good. Rubio's got his first basket of the night.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
To the left side wing. And it's Wiggins missing.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now here is Martin. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Rubio outside. Here's Towns. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Towns has got his first 2 points.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
Outside, Martin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Martin's got 5 now.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Garnett. Rebound by the Bulls.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Here's Rose. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Rose has got his second basket of the night. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact here. That one is on Towns. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Then for the Bulls, Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for the Bulls. Jones, the best, to Muhammad. And Gasol comes to help. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stock cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Brooks. No good. Excellent D that time from Jones. And the jam by Levine.
phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Jones kicks to Bielitsa. And Muhammad gets it to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Here's Levine. Feeds it to Muhammad. The pass to Bielitsa. 1 second left. And Pekovic throws it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
More right target center coming out of the court now.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, at small and power forward, it's Dunleavy and Gasol. Rose is the one with Butler as the two. And it's Noah in at the center, filling out the middle. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Here's Rose. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Left side, Martin. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists now tonight. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
All right, target center coming out of the court now. Your Timberwolves dancers, come on, give it up.
Bulls trail by 10. The feed to Butler. Pulls up on the wing. That one rolling around and rims out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The Bulls have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
For three, Dunleavy. Shot is off. Great D that time from Martin. Here's Rubio. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. And just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Garnett comes in for Jang, and Jones subbed in for Wiggins. Got a piece of it. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Muhammad comes in for Kevin Martin. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And the Bulls making a change also. Heinrich's checked in. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
A look now at where the Timberwolves ranked in the NBA last year. 6th in free throw percentage. 7th in points off turnovers. And they made their way into the top 10 in second chance points. I mean, this is a team that really emphasized chasing down missed shots, and they did a pretty good job of it.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunity.
You know, I don't think that was a shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
And Brooks, here we go. Excellent D there from Garnett.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts. Well, it's obvious the difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
Yeah, plenty of second chance points. Also keeps the opponent out of transition, not resting on their lead, staying active.
Here's Levine, covered by Noah. From past the arc, Chicago grabs the miss. Noah's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Levine. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And that does it for the first half of play. The Timberwolves on top, leading by 10. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
All right, Target Center, coming out of the court now are your
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Bulls trail by 10. Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. Downs is out there with Garnett. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Flip Saunders.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Kicks it to Dunleavy. Good. Dunleavy's got 5 now.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second one.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And Rubio kicks to Garnett. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Joakim Noah. The Timberwolves made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
You can't let them recover their missed free throws. Lucky break for the offense.
Here's Rubio. It's rebounded by Noah.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Wiggins with the block. They retain possession. The shot will not go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Three-pointer, Martin. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Rose attacking. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Minnesota making some changes. Gorgie Dang comes in for Towns. And Bielitsa in for Kevin Garnett. And Chicago also making a switch. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Back to Rubio. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Aaron Brooks is checked in for Rose. Brooks kicks to Gibson. Outside Butler. Rebound by Bielitsa.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Brooks. Back to Rubio. To the middle. Outside for Martin. 6 to shoot. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation, if there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Muhammad comes in for Kevin Martin. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Out to Brooks. Offensive rebound. Gibson. Off target at the rim.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think. And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Now here's Brooks. A little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Fires from the wing.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Deflects the pass. There's the dish to Begovic from downtown. He kicks it to Muhammad. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Mirotic against Begovic. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Dishes to Levine. Here's Muhammad, and it goes at the buzzer!
Digging deep.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves lead by 16. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Taking a look at the Bulls. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is out there with Dunleavy. And it's Mirotic in the 3 slot. That drops. And it's 9 points for Martin. Rose dishes to Mirotic. Back to Rose. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Martin. Timberwolves leading by 18. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. The Timberwolves shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Here's Rubio, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Right side, Rose. Pass to Mirotic. The second chance effort. And Dunleavy gets it to go in. Dunleavy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Minnesota calls timeout.
All right, target center, coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Wiggins is checked in for Minnesota.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Here's Dunleavy, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. And it's blocked by Mirotic. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. The Bulls making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Wiggins with it. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Dunleavy the best to Rose. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
Mike Dunleavy taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. On the wing, Wiggins. Wiggins drawn the double team. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Bulls trail by 11. And stolen by Wiggins. For the finish. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one. Good. And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And oh, here we go. Dunleavy's got it, the fast break chance. Wiggins drives in. Rubio outside. Outside for Martin. From deep. Garnett dishes to Towns. On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Garnett. Wiggins kicks to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
No, they didn't. They found their way inside effectively all game long. Penetration always produces results.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Wiggins. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow. And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Brooks outside. No good from outside. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that